I say don't be afraid of the way you feel. Don't be afraid, girl. If you
Why you didn't ask me how young my thing was?
We know it's probably first grade, second grade.
Who do you think I am?
Oh, I very
18.
well know. 18 when you did what?
18.
way you feel, don't be afraid, girl. If you fuck with me, girl, then let me know it's real. But let me know. I say you gon' remember the way I told you.
Oh my God, we back at it again. You're back tuned back in to When Love Wins. It's me, your boy, who you came to see. They came to see me. Turnpike Ike, aka the Love Guru, aka the Love Doctor, aka the Surgeon, aka, Mr. Edwards. Sitting next to me is my beautiful wife. You gotta see how my beautiful sound. I say beautiful, watch how I sound. My beautiful wife. You know why I got an R in it? Because when I say it's real, I could say pretty. Miss Edwards. Miss, way to the crosswalk. Miss Masters in Psychology. Miss Entrepreneur. Miss everything. You know what I mean? Holding it down. We appreciate y'all for tuning back in to When Love Wins. This is episode 3. Tonight we're going to be discussing social media in relationships. You're going to get the answer to, can I hard to pick? Can you hard to pick? Is it okay if we hard to pick? If you've seen the commercial, is it okay if I'm strolling? Can I look? We're going to find all that out. Well, how social media affect relationships. And what's a no-go and what's a go-go. Alright? What you got for us tonight on this news clip on this? What you got for us tonight? What you informing us on tonight, Miss Evans?
Good evening, everybody. So as you know, we always start the segment with a raising awareness segment. So as you remember, first episode, I touched on Miss Ashley Lockhart from West Philly, who was stabbed multiple times by her kid's father. Last week we touched on the young man who killed himself and his 3 sons due to infidelity issues and problems in the relationship with the kids' mother. So I just kind of want to piggyback again on the domestic violence aspect, because it is happening more and more frequently, whether we like to admit it or not. I personally know people who have been affected by domestic violence. So in tonight's Raising Awareness segment, we're going to watch a short 1.5-minute clip, HBO special, Confronting Domestic Violence Abusers Face to Face. We hear first from a survivor of domestic violence, and then we hear a little bit from an abuser himself, kind of the steps to the abuse, and because a lot of people think domestic violence just has to be physical. A lot of times it doesn't start physical. It starts with verbal abuse and escalates up to the physical. So we'll get into the clip, and then we'll get into tonight's episode about social media and relationships.
Every relationship I was ever in was abusive. I'm a recovering person, and I'm recovering from many, many things. One of them is domestic violence.
Jackie regularly comes here to San Bruno Jail to confront perpetrators of domestic violence face to face. She works with Resolve to Stop the Violence, the first program in the country to work with incarcerated men to confront their history of domestic abuse through restorative justice.
One of the things that I'm stricken by is I look around and I see an absolute melting pot. And I can't think of an issue that is more transcending in cultures than domestic violence.
The first step usually was the verbal coercion, the threat. Very quickly after, it would be a backhand or a slap. We call it chin checking, right? Just whack, whack. And it escalates from there.
Jimmy Espinoza spent much of his life abusing women before going through RSVP. He's now a facilitator for the program.
Once I can objectify a woman and then put a hand to her and gain that, like, see, I told you, then the ass whoopings would escalate, right, to full out beatings. I never questioned that I wasn't right.
So again, just kind of want to quickly recap and touch on domestic violence. Doesn't always start physical. Most of the time it doesn't start physical. It starts with verbal. If you or anyone you know is in a domestic violence situation, reach out to myself, reach out to a trusted adult. There are many resources out there. I just recently learned one of my close friends is actually working with women of domestic violence. So I can connect you with her as well. She has many resources. We can get you the help that you need. Just don't be afraid to speak up, because we'd rather you speak up and get you the help you need than to find out too late and have to plan a funeral. So now we'll go back to the love guru.
That's a fact. I'm the love surgeon, love guru, love everything,
topic.
you know, Mr. Cupid. I don't know what I'm going to change my name to, but I think it's going to be love surgeon, something like that, or somewhere in there. But to touch on your topic and what you said about domestic violence, because I know a lot of street guys, I learned in counseling because I wasn't an abuser. Like, I would never hit a woman, right? And me and you haven't even argued, so this don't apply to our relationship. But when I was in my unlearned state, you know, being from the streets, my counselor told me that when I used to call women the B word, even though I wasn't beating her, I was so aggressive. She said it was because a street guy, and I want women to know this and learn this, it's hard to turn it off, right? Because my phone might ring. Now I got to go from being sweetheart to a whole full gangster. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to turn it off when you in that mode. You know, it ain't even meant out of not love. You know what I mean? But please reach out. Don't be at home, you know, getting your ass whooped. You know what I mean? That's just not, you know, cool. I don't honor that on, you know, we don't side with that.
And don't be ashamed if it is happening to you. Don't be ashamed. A lot of women feel it's their fault, and it's not your fault.
Unless you hit him first, but he still should hit you. But it's kind of your fault if you
Nobody should be hitting anybody.
No, nobody should hit nobody. And not only, we don't even talk to women, men too, because I feel abused all the time. You know what I'm saying?
How?
But we're gonna talk about it first another day. This social media day. I'm gonna get into our first paid sponsor. Okay? First paid sponsor. If you see me, if you hear me tonight during the episode, it's because one, I'm happy. I'm happy because I got my Galaxy Lemonade. You know, that tea, first of all, they wasn't paying me. That's number one. Number two, it ain't even messing with Galaxy Lemonade. You know what I mean? Number one, Galaxy Lemonade is not only good, let me tell you. It's not only good, but let's say you need to go to church. You don't want to smell like Britney? You know what Britney is. Because we always want to bring awareness to Britney. That's why I always say Britney. Free Britney. If you don't want to have Britney with you going to church, Galaxy Lemonade. If you're going on a plane, it's going to be a long flight, right? You can't take Britney with you, Galaxy Lemonade. You going to the in-laws' house, old people going to be there. You don't want to, your business all in the street, Galaxy Lemonade. You know? If you want Galaxy Lemonade, please reach out to my man Fetty Hattie. Alright? Galaxy Lemonade _lemonade. And that's LEMONAID 1624. That's on Instagram. Facebook Galaxy Drinks. Yep. And then you can order them also. 317-806-9848. Make sure you tell them I sent you. I ain't gonna promote nothing I ain't using. Galaxy Lemonade. And also, you know, I don't have to say No Sleep. No Sleep Apparel, our biggest sponsor. Rest in heaven. No Sleep Habit. This anniversary was just this week, as always hard. I still ain't changed my profile picture. I don't think I'm ever changing. I think that's gonna probably be there for a while. But let's get into the topic tonight. Social media in relationships. Can I order pick? What does it feel like to a woman when she's strolling? Let's start here. Because when I ask the questions, us guys, we get the answers we need. And you tell us what, you know what I mean? And if you got some questions about our social media, you let me know. I want to know, what goes through a woman's mind when she's strolling Facebook and she see her man has harder pick of another female? And is it okay, in your opinion? What is your state of mind on hard picks and things like that in regards to if you're in a relationship and you're a man?
My state of mind, or just women in general?
Give
Because
us
I've kind
both.
of already gotten some feedback
Give us both.
on the topic.
Give us both. You know, give us
So,
your. I mean, if that changed your insight and y'all conversations y'all done had this week about it, you know, change. You know, just tell us what y'all thinking.
So
We
generally,
want to know what y'all thinking when y'all see that.
if we're scrolling and we see that you hearted something or you commented on something, the first thing we want to know is, who is she? Is it somebody you've been in a relationship with? Is it somebody, is it just a friend? Is it deeper than just a heart? Sometimes it could be deeper than just a heart. Sometimes you could see a heart, start with a heart, find out a little more. Just depends. Situational. So for a woman, depends, but most of the time it's, who is she? What's the relationship? Is it an ex? Is it somebody that you slept with? Is it somebody that you're talking to?
You know, that's amazing that y'all mind go there. Because me as a man, it would take a full-blown comment, like something outrageous, for me to even, entertain it. A heart wouldn't make me, a heart would be like, so y'all mind go all the way there for heart?
Depends. Most of the time, yeah.
So should, in y'all opinion, and the women y'all been talking to, should a man in a relationship be hard to pick? And I'm gonna tell you what we feel about it, because I know what we think.
Should you hard to pick?
Yeah, should you hard to pick? Can you hard to pick? Should you hard to pick? Should you be out here hard to picks?
If it's innocent, then hard to pick. If it's just something you scrolling, you see that you liked, or it's somebody you know, or, hard to pick. If it's no ill will or nothing behind the heart, no secretive, oh, I'm a heart, but I'm not going to comment. If I comment, it's going to give it away. So, I mean, if it's just sincere, oh, this picture's
Okay,
cute.
a hard-headed comment.
Keep
What's
pushing.
is it any appropriate comment on Facebook that you should say to a woman if you're in a relationship? Can I be scrolling and see something and be like, oh, you look nice? Is that appropriate or is that inappropriate? And you married or in a relationship? Is that appropriate? Is that inappropriate? Does it matter to y'all what the pick is? Because I know if you heart an old lady pick, y'all ain't tripping. But if I heart and she got that joint out, y'all it's kind of different.
That's
It's kind of different.
That's
So
probably gonna make the line go there.
be 100% honest and open and transparent here. The harder the pick, is it based on the kind of picture it is, or is it all that included? The kind of picture it is, the relationship. And if y'all mind do all that, we might as well know hard to pick.
I mean, it depends.
'Cause you gonna
on the way
raise
your
smoke,
depending on the way your relationship is set up. I'm just, from the feedback that I received last week, once we put this episode out there, from the feedback that I received is, and it could be deeper than just the heart. It could be underlying issues in the relationship. That's why I said it's all situational. Now, of course, if she, don't have nothing on, she's half dressed or whatever,
Right.
and you hearted, okay, then we got an issue, because you could have just said your thought in your mind and kept scrolling. So, of course, that's going to be cause for concern. But, it's, she got a real estate business, or she's selling cupcakes, or,
Don't be using all.
business, or,
Don't be using all my own.
anything like that, then,
So
okay, so be it.
So I'm gonna help the guys out. I picked up on when your significant other or somebody you dating starts saying things like, "Tell us what this means," because all the guys get this. What does this mean? Y'all say. fans on Facebook. What is a fan on Facebook too?
Fan on Facebook mean we
What is
see,
little fan?
we recognize, we see
What is a little fan?
your
What is this
fans,
little fan
your
thing?
fans, your
What is this little
Facebook
fan
friends
thing
that,
y'all got going on? What
you
is
know,
that?
your face just
What's that?
saying, we recognize, we see. You know, it could be somebody that heart all your pictures. It could be somebody that comment on all your pictures every time you post something. You know, it might be a couple, you know,
Could that be innocent?
couple people. I mean, you just gotta talk it out and see. Talk to your significant other and see if it's innocent.
Okay.
Hopefully they honest enough to tell you the truth.
Okay. Now, what effect do you think, as a whole, that in today's society, right? Because social media definitely has changed. This guy's eliminating me in trouble. I'm gonna get some of that sleep. What, in your opinion, what effect has social media in a whole had on relationships? In your experience, not even just your opinion, your experience, because you almost old enough to have experienced it when it wasn't so deep. Social media, right? When it was
MySpace.
it was still, I ride my bike to pull up on you and see you. I'm your boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like I'ma come to I'ma come see you. Like it ain't a social thing. And then now with social media, what effect do you feel social media has on relationships as a whole?
I feel like it has a significant effect on relationships as a whole nowadays. In the beginning, back, MySpace, things like that, it wasn't, I feel like back then it was more social. It was more, it's after school, let's get on here and chat or get on here and do whatever. But now, even going back to last week's episode with the teens, it's even a big thing for teens. Instagram, a huge thing for teens right now. So, especially for teens, it's really like causing drama, causing arguments, problems in their day-to-day relationships, because teens really, that's what they do. I'ma scroll and see.
Yeah, but in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I think women has put a whole lot of emphasis on, like, social media. Like, I think, it has became a norm now to where, they think they can look at it and, some of them think if you knock all of them down, because you might like, y'all hard picks a comment or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, but why? How can the man? And then in the man defense, right? He get defensive because he's like, damn, it's just social media, right? I used to say it all the time, right? But I'm gonna be honest later on about, when we talk about that portion of it, why it's kind of 80% true how I feel like social media. If I post you, the posting part and things like that, we're gonna talk about that later, right? But as I was saying, now it's a lot of emphasis being put on it. And do you think relationships are easier disposable now because people feel like they got more options because of social media? Is your option saying more open? Like everybody, I know it's some guys saying I'm cute. I know somebody else desiring me, and it's right here accessible to my butt, to my hand. Do you think that has, what effect do you think that causes on, you know what I mean? You think that got an impact on everybody feeling like, kind of like, shit, I don't really need you, I could just, you know what I mean?
I mean, yes and no. I guess when you think about it, people do have all these friends on Facebook or in cyber world,
They're imaginary friends.
whether you know them, but not all of them are imaginary. It's a lot of our Facebook friends that we know personally.
Yeah, some of them.
Family, friends that have turned into family. So, I mean, I guess it, like I said, it's situational. It could be, maybe that could be a problem. Maybe the problem is, all the comments, all the hearts, so maybe that's kind of adding fuel to the fire. Maybe that's making someone's significant other feel like they have competition or feel like.
So what suggestion would you give a man in regards to social media? If he do just innocently like pics, if he do innocently, if he not really in nobody's inbox, if he really just scrolling the pic and whether they got on clothes or not on clothes and he love the pic or whatever he doing on his social media and his imaginary, on his social time and his imaginary friend list, what suggestion would you give him in regards to how should he not like the pic? Should he, help him out if he want to, keep his girl?
I mean,
how should he,
if it's
she's
innocent, like the pic.
But what if she's saying, what if she's saying like the pic, like you saying like the pic, but then he still gotta, like you said, you questioning, whether you said or not, you already admitted that you questioning. If I done love them, if I love 3 in a row, you and I Spy Detective Tasha on the case.
If a woman,
y'all on the case.
If a woman has a problem with something, particularly social media, you gonna hear about it one way or another. Whether they directly say who is such and such such.
Before or after the investigation. Because I think the problem too a lot of times is y'all come after the investigation, right? Y'all will hold on to it, let me get another little piece. Let me get another little piece. And let it pile up like the feds. I don't really think that's right. I think if you think you know something,
not necessarily.
And before I go too deep,
not necessarily.
If necessarily. If you the police and I sell you an ounce, don't let me sell you the key. Arrest me for the ounce. But y'all will see, okay, he liked 4 pics. Now I might have liked 4 pics, and now I ain't even took on a date yet. If you'd caught me with the 4 pic likes, I wouldn't even made it to the date. But then now you went on the date.
But why do we even have to do that though?
I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you have to.
Why do
y'all? My question was first. Why do y'all investigate first instead? I think that's part of the problem.
Because 90% of the time.
Ask first.
Because 90% of the time. Going back to your pre-counseling, pre-marriage. 90% of the time, most men are not gonna be honest. Most men are gonna say what you used to say all the time. It's just social media. It's just social media.
Let's get to the juicy part. Then.
So,
okay, the posting stuff, and it's just being social media, right? It ain't 90%. I'm gonna say 85% of that is correct. Now,
what's correct?
That posting your significant other opens up y'all relationship to commentary. It opens us up to. It really gives people the access to. Somebody can call you tomorrow and say, I did such, put some screenshots together, boom. I still gotta deal with it. Now you gonna know because of my habits and what I'm doing now that might not be true. Now that's the only portion that's correct in that part. When I used to say it's only social media. Now, most men, and I'm gonna have to go Steve Harvey a little bit tonight and expose just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I ain't no snitch. But that's kind of true, right? And that's only because it's a couple things, right? And I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead and trip yourself up.
Nah, I ain't gonna trip myself up because I'm clean as a whistle now, right? I can go back to my old state and I can be open and transparent, right? So listen, this what it was. 50% is protecting you. Now, what is it protecting you from? It's protecting you from the other shit I might do have going on. But that's only because I love you enough to want to keep you safe. So even though that's wrong in y'all mind, then I'm trying to protect you, even though I got some other bullshit going on, or what you might see as bullshit. But it's still love in our mind, the guys that come from the street. Because I'm protecting you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want that drama to come from you. But I might do have some things over here that I want to expose myself to, and I might still want to dabble over here. Even if it's just, I want to not let all of them know I got what I got going on. Right? Because then it takes everything off the table.
You want to have your cake and eat it too.
Nah, it ain't that you want to have your cake and eat it too all the time. Sometimes a man want to have his cake and feel like he can have some motherfucking other cake too if he feel like it. It's just, it's kind of a man thing if you ain't made it to a place to where you understand what that is. So, it ain't necessarily that he even want to dabble in the cake. But he damn sure wants the cake to look at him. He damn sure wants the cake to, do you want some cake to look at you? Or you do you only want to hear you beautiful from me for the rest of your life? You don't want nobody else in this world that ever like tell you you're beautiful?
I mean, they can tell me what they want to tell me, but
So,
it ain't gonna be the same.
I'm sure, and it never is. And that's where the protection comes from. A man ain't a damn fool. When a man is lying to you, and y'all see this as, that might sound stupid as you want to think, but when I'm lying to you and saying, nah, I'm not posting you because I'm not exposing you to all that bullshit because I know they're going to come out with these inboxes, these ratchet motherfuckers, and they'll pull down on you have fun. You seen Belly? Them ones that's in the car, jabbing you up in the car in the middle of the night after you've been trapping, she will cut you. And the ones we like...
So just leave me alone then.
Nah, because that's stupid. Why would I do that?
Just leave me alone.
That's stupid.
Why is that stupid?
I'm going to tell you why it's stupid.
You
Because...
know, what's stupid is you saying you don't want to hurt me.
Nah.
But you
don't
doing
wanna
stuff
hurt.
to hurt me.
Nah, I'm not doing stuff to
behind
hurt
my
you.
back that you protected me from.
He's
That's
not,
what you just said.
No.
That's exactly what you just said.
No.
We might got some BS going on that we
Nah,
want to protect you from
nah,
because we don't want to hurt. If you don't want to hurt me, then why are you even doing
But that's
anything
the
that
learned
can possibly come?
Because that's
back
the
full
learned
circle and
state.
hurt me.
You was with me, and that lady told you and me. People from my culture and from where I'm from, and grow up like I grew up, and in the streets, and can't overcome that or whatever they do in life, right? That's called vulnerable. Having one of some. A man don't want to have one anything in the street. A man from the street, he ain't gonna have one pair of shoes. He don't want one car. He don't want one nothing. That's just a fact. It's called not ever want to feel vulnerable. She told us that. She explained it to me. You don't ever want to feel vulnerable. So that protection is us not being no damn fool. I know you're a good woman. But we saying sit right here. Let me get it out.
Wait for me to.
Nah, that ain't what he said. What he said, I'm going to be right back. That song. You know what I mean? He said, I'm going to be right back. He got to get it out.
Be right back and do what?
I'm going to be right back and love on you.
Be right back and bring me a STD.
Well, I mean,
be right back and bring me drama to my inbox.
The inbox, that's where the protection from. That's what we on tonight. That's where protection come from. That's why I don't want to post shit.
So moral of the story is,
it ain't the saying. Now I'm not saying that ain't it though. I was three things. Is that portion of it that if he not posting you, not 10 times out of 10, he want to either keep something open. That don't mean he's doing something necessary. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he probably want to keep some things open, even if it's just the feeling of I want to feel, even in my imaginary world. Can I feel cute in my imaginary world?
Okay, so we're saying that. If that's the case.
That's the case. I ain't just giving you
if that's the case,
I'm telling you telling you the fact.
Since
we
that's
know
the
you
case.
over here, you beautiful, you smart, I'll marry you. But, nigga, I got some shit going on over here. That's a part of the lifestyle that I don't never know. I ain't never see a man with one woman.
Question.
For a long time, ever in my life.
Okay, so since that's part of the lifestyle.
Right, it's part of the lifestyle.
And there shouldn't be, then you should be able to tell their lifestyle. You don't have to say, her name is this, or she live here, she work here. You ain't got to go into specifics. But do you ever go to that lifestyle and say, this is, we're not gonna be in a relationship. This is we just having fun, or we just doing this.
With that lifestyle over there?
I have this at home.
Yeah, that lifestyle, no. That lifestyle, no. You don't protect her for nothing. That lifestyle, no. She know you over there. She know. I used to say, like me, right? When I had my one over there, like you my one over there, right? This is what I used to tell the hood rat. If you see her swinging hands in the mall, and you come and be like, girl, I'm gonna shoot you. Because she gonna bum me out. She'll never know why I shot you. She'll get it from me. She ain't gonna get it from you. If I'm walking, you see me, I just tell her, if you see me and my baby swinging hands in the mall, and your regular ass walk over there and say, boom! Because she gonna bum me out. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna go all the way in. I'm gonna treat you like the worst thing in this world.
And they just say, okay.
Now, most of them ain't gonna admit it. They say,
okay.
They'll say, okay, and give you $100. I ain't gonna hold you.
And this is why.
But you get the truth.
This is why.
But I'm gonna tell you, Men ain't no damn fool. I'm gonna tell you something. I just told you, men ain't no fool. Women, some women sit back, right? I hear women all the time like, he on social media, he be all over her. I would never. He ain't gonna treat you like that. He know the difference. He ain't no fool. He keeping you over here safe and protected. He don't want you talking to nothing. He don't want you going outside. Stay right here. So
And
when
wait
I'm
for
ready,
you.
yeah,
And wait for you.
yeah, wait for me.
Wait for you.
Let me get it out.
To
Wait
get
for me.
done messing around with the idiot that's saying, okay,
Yeah,
and giving you money.
Give me $100 on the way out. Open him out. You say, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. You tell him, I come over here. My choice. They open the door like this. Pick one. You know what I'm saying? I want some money. You know what I'm saying? Pick one. You stay out here. But in this world, and this where the complex come in for men, right? And this what women don't really understand. I'm gonna help y'all tonight, right? Cause y'all need some help. Y'all really kind of lost.
I wonder why.
A man, right? He understands when he meets a good woman, right? He gets that. Like he know she a good girl. Da 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 da. But again, we never want to feel vulnerable. We didn't come from, nobody takes us to the council the history of our history. We didn't come from, some of us, right, and we learned this together, some of us was literally, right, on the plantation. Our whole job was to produce kids, right? That was our whole, like cattle, that's what we did. Like, so some of that is in our DNA. Some of us never, like me, I've never seen a man with one woman. My whole life, like, who I seen with one woman? Like, that was corny to us. They tricked us. You know? They tricked us. They told us, you weren't supposed to have one woman was corny. Like, you was some type of goofy. You got one, my boy? Like, uno? Like, you ain't got no. You pop, my boy. You pop. But I'm going to help y'all tonight. Right? A man need one piece, right? He ain't saying, be dumb, let me cheat on you until I'm done. Nah,
Kind of what you said.
that ain't what I said.
That's kind of what you said.
That ain't what I said. That ain't what I said. I said, let me get it out. And wait on me. But I'm going to answer your question. The reason why a man can't say, tell you, the good woman, oh, yeah, I like you, and you cool, and we vibe, but I got all these hoes too. That ain't going to work with no woman.
Not.
Because you're not gonna give me your all no more.
Why should I?
Exactly. Now, why would I tell you? That's why we lie. You just
And
answered
that's
though.
why-
Why we lie?
And that's why we
lie?
got a question. Every
Why we
heart
lie?
that
Why
we
we
see,
lie?
every comment
Because
that we
if I'm-
see. That's why
You say
we got a
be
question.
honest, but you can't say be honest and then take away from me being honest.
Because you can heart the picture, you can comment, and she just gonna sit back.
Not
She
all
don't
of them gonna
even
sit
know.
back and he. But I was gonna say this earlier. And I'm gonna help y'all. Men, the reason men don't really choose this route I chose, right? This would be considered for a man a hard route. Number one, it's a numbers thing, whether y'all want to believe it or not.
Meaning what?
Rest in heaven, Kevin Samuels, it's a number thing with black men. Literally, if you go research it, right? Y'all can go research it yourself. Literally, black men, especially a black man that's half decent, he ain't gonna be all the way right because they destroyed us and then everybody else step on top of us too. You know what I mean? Like, as a black man, I can have a million things. They always gonna make me feel like I'm climbing. Look what happened to Bill Cosby. I'm always gonna be in danger. I'm an endangered species. Before they ever get to, oh, you missed a 360, you missed a, I'm a black man when they pull me up. I could be a doctor, a lawyer. I'm an endangered species, right? So, a black man, a halfway decent man, women are, if you add in the other cultures of women, you can go all the way up to maybe 10 to 1. If you just talking about the black woman, it's 7 to 1. So for every 7 women, it's one black man available. That's why she got to be like, oh, okay. She ain't just being like, oh, okay, because she got a choice. And then most men don't take this hard route I took of being faithful, and all that. Because it's a route out there where, and you know this because I've told you, it's a route out there where I could sit and play the game, and she'll pay my car note, she'll pay my child support, she'll let me have all them hoes, if that's what I desire to do, as long as I come back home. And that's a fact. She gonna buy me some rims. If I say I'm going to the moon and need a Jeep, she gonna say, baby, take 2 with you. And if you need some more, call me when you get there. So why would a man take, most men, because I want, go ahead, I'm gonna answer your question, go ahead. But that's why most men, that's the position we're in. You can take this hard route, this route right here, where to a man is hard, it ain't an easy route. You gotta relearn some things, you gotta become vulnerable, it's a lot of steps in there. I know, I took the route. I enjoyed it. It was beautiful, it was worth it, because you was worth it. I wouldn't have did it for probably nobody else. I ain't gonna lie. It wouldn't have happened.
So why give that up to get married?
Because this is way more beautiful to me. And because I can tell you why for me, right? It ain't got nothing to do with you. Right? It got everything to do with my God and my spirituality. The things I'm asking God for require me to follow some laws and some rules. Right? So it ain't got nothing to do with you. How I remain faithful and how I'm able to keep my commitment is because my commitment ain't got nothing to do with you. My commitment is to God. And like when we didn't do it before, it was because I ain't gonna make no fake commitment to God. He didn't save me too many times. That's just a fact in real life. Like save me from drunk, save me from, you know what I mean? Like really save me. So I don't play with him. I can play with a lot of people. I don't play with him. You know what I'm saying? So my commitment ain't to you. So it's easy for me to be respectful. And Laura taught me the main thing, and I tell all the guys, the one thing your woman don't want to do is look stupid. Right? So I'm conscious of that. So I try to make sure that I go out my way to make sure I ain't got nothing to give nobody that's going to make you look stupid. Make you look crazy. Because that's the one thing y'all don't want. Y'all don't really get, Laura told me y'all don't really care if a nigga get some extra coochie. Just don't get caught and make her look stupid.
She did not tell you
On
that.
phone them, Laura told me she don't really care.
Was that your individual session? Because I didn't hear
Laura told me this. I'm going to tell you what Laura told me.
And I'm going to call Laura when we
Because Laura told me this.
And I'm going to call her when we're done.
She said, you niggas. Right? Only other thing. She said, you niggas that cause yourself $1 million problems with something y'all can solve for 500. She said, you could be a man anywhere in America, can't you? She said, but I'm going to help y'all, right? She said, this what happened, right? You hard and pitch, you fall in a habit. Women are creatures of habit, right? So if you come in and you don't usually get in the shower, you come in, you get in the shower, how whiskers go up. You get in the mall, you got to split up because you might see, she might be in the mall. I know how it is. You be in the restaurant, you're kind of nervous, you're looking around, you want me to pay attention to all that. So Laura told me, Eric, the world is a big place, my boy. My husband, go be a man somewhere. He know damn well better to be a man in Indiana. He better not be no man in Indiana. He better not be no man in Indiana. He better go be a man wherever they go. He be all in Brazil, being a man. Now she ain't say he out there getting coochie. That ain't what she told me. But she just gave me an example of the world is a big place. The one thing a woman don't want to do is look stupid. Whether it's on social media or in real life. Really being on social media because everybody gets to see it.
It's true.
Right? So I feel like the effect social media have on relationship, it got a fake sense of, people got a fake sense and a fake hope of that it's somebody immediately available to them that appear that it's going to match up to what they already got. And I'm going to tell them, because I've been there. 90% of the time it ain't true. Right? It's just an appearance of that. You ain't going to have that same feeling, you ain't going to have that same nothing. It's just an appearance of that replacement of an immediate feeling, but it probably won't fulfill you. You know what I mean? Now, let's get to the juicy part. We at the juicy part. Should I post you? Do I gotta post you? Do you gotta post me? If I don't post you, what do y'all feel that mean? If a man, because I hear it all the time too, he don't be posting me. Why he don't be posting me? How did it make y'all feel if you won't get posted? Tell the people. Tell the men how to make a woman feel. The men don't really give a damn. I ain't really care. You ain't gotta post me.
Anyways, then we, think you got something to hide, or know you got something to hide.
You can't
Depending
know.
on the situation, you can know.
Cause there's some square guys out here.
You can't
that's
know.
just square. You might just be too hood ratty for him to be posting for his job. He can't be posting you.
Let that be the
He
reason.
can't be posting you. Then they gonna go
Let
because
that
soon
be
as
the
you post,
reason.
because as soon as you post somebody, come on, man. We all know what happened. Y'all click on their picture. Y'all see who their friends is. See who they friend. Come on, why? You just already told us y'all investigate from the love. If you love 3 pics in a row, you're under investigation. Like that's just too stressful for a black man. What can the black
First of
man
all, I ain't
do
saying
out
nothing
here
about no 3
to
pictures
just
in a row.
breathe one time, to relax? Like for me, it was really imaginary real. It really didn't mean it still don't mean anything to me. It really did. Now, what did I want to expose myself to everything that I might have had going on, or some things that I might have did want to, dabble in? Nah, I didn't want to. And just in all actuality, in all honesty, I didn't want to expose all that, and I didn't want to expose them hood rats to you. Fuck up my ring I got now. See what I'm saying? You just wait. I would have never got it if I wasn't on defense mode. I wouldn't have made it. I told him, walk up.
Barely made it.
Walk up.
Barely made it.
Walk up. You gonna get it. She'll bum me out. She'll never know. She'll still be asking me that. Why you shoot that girl? I'll still be lying.
Right. You still lying. Making me look stupid because I done bonded you out and you still lying.
Still be lying. I thought I'd say the up something. But do I gotta post you? So you said, no, I don't gotta post you, but if I'm not posting you, it just make you feel like not worthy. Feel like I got something to hide.
All of the above.
And when I do post you,
Especially if a woman is supposed, because I heard this too last
what they
week.
tell you?
A woman, posts her significant other on, social media or
Right.
whatever platform that may be, but, he never posts her. So, of course, in her mind, why, I always post you, I always talk about you, but you don't post me, you don't talk about me. So, then that creates conflict. And now you could say it's, and this is just from what I was told, you could say that it's, you don't want everybody in your business, or you don't want, our relationship is not for the world to see, or, whatever. But to her, she ain't gonna care about none of that.
What if she the one saying it? What if she get to a place? I think a lot of them
He
do it
said
as
it.
comfort and the defensive mechanism where they say, I don't care if you post me. Our relationship ain't for everybody. You think they really want to be posted?
Yeah, them the ones that be like, okay.
So she knows she
Yeah,
knows she can't
them the
get
ones that
posted.
say, okay.
Why you keep saying it like that? Like they just
Because that's how
don't
I
make
feel.
them feel.
Because that's how,
like
when
they-
you say that,
Don't make them feel like
I
that,
got
though.
this at home, da-da-da-da-da,
Yeah.
you only good for X, Y, Z.
Nah, ain't nobody said that she
And
only good for X, Y, Z.
Basically.
Nah,
You
because
said they open the door and you get to choose between two
Yeah.
things. So basically,
yeah, because
that's all she good for.
that ain't necessarily
So,
what that mean. That mean that's what
so,
I need her for.
Okay, well,
She could be good for plenty of things. But I when I was playing, it was business for me. So if that's why that's why when people see my lineup, they'll be like, your lineup wasn't. Nah, I had some of them, but it was business for me. It wasn't about sleeping with them. I want to do that less as possible. I want some money. And most black women, right, they don't want to give you cash, right? Most black women. They'll murk you to death. Like, they'll buy you whatever. They don't give you cash because this is what they be like. They be like, you ain't gonna spend money on no bitch. But they'll buy you whatever. So I used to just, let them buy my merch and keep my cash. And then just, do it like that. Like, you know what I mean?
choose on, I guess.
But they ain't just like, quit saying they like they just, okay.
Okay.
They ain't just like, okay. They just like, I just told you, 7-1.
They basically saying okay.
Okay, it's 7-1. You on a 10-year drought. Are you in an okay state? It's 7-1. You been on a 10-year drought.
Okay.
You out in the,
So
you
what's
out
one
in the
more?
club.
So what's one more?
You out in the
So
club.
what's one more?
You see me. You ain't in an okay state. You know what I mean?
Here.
You in an okay state. You know, okay. And then some women I got to a place where they hard like men. They play the game worse than men. Like one of my guys was telling me he found out one of his joints was doing
Hey.
5 a day for 200. Like, she getting a G a day behind his back while he at working them 8 hours. Like, she busting down. But, you know, so it definitely go both ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the majority of men, so in social media, right? If I don't post you, you're feeling like that, right? Because men do this too, right? Fuck, I'm just gonna delete it. How that make y'all feel? I'm just gonna, I don't even want it no more. All these rules and regulations, I'm gonna delete
So
it.
am I speaking from
You can speak from wherever you want to speak from.
experience, or
You can
am I
speak from
speaking
experience.
in general?
You can speak from experience. You can give them both. That's what we here for.
You say I'm just gonna delete it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
That's
delete it.
just confirming
I
that
don't
you
want it no
gonna,
more.
like I said, you gonna have your
I don't
cake
even want it
and
alone.
eat it too.
That's so. But what if they ain't necessarily with that? Now for me, that meant that. Okay, we clear on that. I ain't confused about my state where I was at. I'm
But for
big.
majority of the
Hey.
situations, that's what that means. Cause if I delete it,
Right. I ain't
we
got
ain't
to
gotta argue about it.
Right. That ain't no solution.
So, I mean, for social media, I guess. But then
Right.
what? So now we gonna argue about what? Text messages,
Nah, we ain't talking about nothing.
phone calls, cause
We
that's
ain't
what it's go.
We ain't on phone.
Cause the okay, they gonna wanna know why you delete your social media. What happened
They
to your
don't
social
ask you.
media?
I don't know who told you that they ask questions like that.
So
they
then
don't
they gonna
ask you.
call,
They
text.
don't ask you them type of questions. They don't ask you no. They don't got time. You think they got
just say-
time
they
to
just-
discuss them? Why you
They
you
just say,
get put out the
"See?"
car asking me some shit. Like I come pick you
That's
up.
why I say
I'm
okay.
cheating. I come pick you up and you ask me some. Why? That's why I'm over here. Cause she asking me that. You think I came over here for you to ask? We ain't asking.
Be mean, you ain't gonna get your money.
It's turn, huh? I'm
Be
still
mean,
gonna
you ain't gonna get
You
your
a
money.
lie. I'm still gonna get that money. I be mean. I might get double because I might act like I ain't gonna come back ever again. You
Okay.
don't ask me no questions. That's why I'm gonna tell you. That's why guys think it's fun over there. It's kind of like the fun house when you a teenager. Your mama getting on your nerves. All these rules over here. Let's go over Miss Such and Such house. She gonna let the girls come over there. She'll go to the liquor store for us, grab us some blunts. She gone all night. Let's go over there. She ain't over there asking me no, why my homework? Why you ain't do your homework? Why you ain't? She don't get no damn about no homework. She don't care if we get up and go to school tomorrow. She gonna make sure some food in here and we good and we gone. She gone. She ain't pulling up. You ain't asking about no social media. So when you say you just delete it, you say it's just confirming. So you can't just delete it. So
You could.
I think the best suggestion you gave to men for the social media thing is just keep it in your brain, bro. Heart it up here. Say
I
it
mean,
up
you
here.
can heart it innocently.
Nah, don't fucking heart it because you hard 3, you're under investigation.
Heart it
Don't
innocently.
Don't heart it, bro.
I
Bro,
mean,
don't do it.
I
Don't
mean,
do it,
you
bro.
heart, you comment, it don't. I mean,
But I'm legal.
it don't.
I'm legal. My communication is clear. I'm open. If you was to come in and ask
Okay,
me,
and that's what I told them. Just be
but
honest.
that's the learned state. The unlearned state is gonna turn into a confrontation.
Okay, but
because
we here
I don't know how to
we here
communicate.
inform.
Well, we gotta teach you how to
And to
communicate that
educate.
first. They don't. I gotta be able to communicate because when you run up on me, if you run up on me with my social media in your hand, right? And this is what women gotta understand. Don't do that. Like even if you know, like give me the information and then walk away and give me a moment to process it, just like you had a moment to process it. So I can go through those same emotions and feelings that you got, even though I did it or it's mine. I still got to process all those same feelings you process. The thought of losing you, the thought of this, and then you asking me, who is this? Asking me questions. Are you playing stupid? You can't hear me. Nah, I just don't know what the hell going on. Let me process everything that you process, and then I'll be able to talk about it. And then I might be honest.
Might be honest.
Yeah, I might be, depending on what I want to lose, because honesty comes with loss. If men don't want to lose, that's just a fact of life. Honesty comes with loss. So women can quit saying, just be honest. Honesty comes with loss. Honesty means you might not give me a key, you was going to give me. So now I got to knock, because you know I got another joint too. That's part of being honest. That's what honesty gets you. Honesty means if I call you at 3 o'clock in the morning and need you to come get me because I'm in the jam, if you know I got another joint, you definitely ain't coming.
Right, call her.
Exactly. So that's what honesty gets you. So I ain't just gonna tell any man, just be honest. Be honest when you're ready and you find something to be honest to. That's my suggestion. Because, and we gonna talk about this topic, not next week or nothing, but we gonna talk about the topic of men in survival mode. You know what I mean? In order for him to do, a lot of times women ain't concerned with nothing the man got to do. He's just a man. He's supposed to be able to do it. He's supposed to be able to stand on his. Right? And sometimes standing on his include needing that 500 from Becky. I might need that G from Sarah. I might need that 1500 from Amber. I don't like Amber. I need that 15. I need that 15. And you ain't gonna give me the 15 even though I love you with all my heart. And we gonna discuss this because I want to know this financial thing with women. A man would give a woman, if I had $1 million, he would give her 900,000 if he loved her. If a woman have $1 million, he'd be good to get 100. You a man, go get your ass $1 million too. That's how they be doing this. Now we learn to not be like that. But you still ain't at 900. You at like 375. I want to get 375. We gonna get you to 9 though, and we gonna talk about that because women think a man gonna give you his all when you not concerned with what he got going on, and that's why men be like, and we gonna talk about this a little bit next week. That's why men be like, you ain't even concerned. You don't give a fuck about me. If you don't care about what I got going on in no other way, shape, or form except being faithful to you, why would I be faithful to you? I want you women to think about that. Don't answer that. Why would I be honest to you? If you only care about me being faithful to you, you don't care about me having nothing. My probation fees, we all got them. They got us early. What y'all want us to do? It ain't our fault. They got us early. They got most black men at 17, 18 with a felony. You got probation fees. Meek Mill was on probation 10 years. All his teenage, they had to become famous and sent them back to prison for riding a dirt bike for 3 months. 10 years after he did the crime. That's the black man's state. And if women only concerned with him being faithful in his penis and not his life, he'll never be faithful. Y'all should cash out me for that truth. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But I don't think about your social media ever.
Good, you shouldn't.
And that's because I trust you.
Yeah, you should.
Except for when I see that nigga in that suit. And you know who you is. When I see you, car selling suit, small suit wearing, I still owe you one, my boy. I don't care if it's 20 years later. I don't care if it's 10 years later, my boy. You know who you are. Because you probably watching her little page still or whatever you got going on, son. Your little whips and your little suits, little leprechaun man. But if I see you at Walmart, have it on you. Because I will. Nah, I'm going to beat him up first.
Anyway.
Unless he want to shoot. I'll put these fry pan good off.
You don't,
Time is it? Well, it's that time. It's that time.
See.
Who want to come in? Who is that?
Sheena said a whole
Who want to come in live
Right
tonight?
over there.
Who want to come in live tonight? Now we're going to do it from the right page. Come in live tonight. Who want to come in live tonight and join us tonight and give us an opinion on social media relationships and how do they handle and answer some questions. Let's put she in the IC. Come on, Miss Blaze. Grab Miss Blaze on the live. Come on in, girl. Grab Miss Blaze. And shout out to Leroy, Galaxy Lemonade, my first paid sponsor. You can also get your paid sponsorship right here. All you gotta do is email me, send a message, Galaxy Lemonade. Shout out to them one more time. Their phone number is 317-806-9848. Instagram, Galaxy, GALAXY_LEMONAID 1624. And on Facebook, Galaxia Drinks. Shout out to them. I feel awesome tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I really feel awesome. I mean, this Galaxy Lemonade, he got all flavors too.
Still on there.
He got all flavors too. He got all the flavors too. Mango, strawberry. I'm on that side with apple green. You know what I mean? I'm on that green apple. We got Blue Island. We got
Okay.
yeah. Shout out to them. I feel wonderful again. If you can't, Get to your people. You can't get to your Britney. You know, get you some gallons. And if you want to order some, we ship. We ship everywhere. You shipping everywhere. Cookies coming, gummies coming, CBD, everything. What we got tonight?
This is Blaze.
Miss Blaze! Get on the camera, girl.
Hey, y'all.
Hey!
I don't know why it's freezing. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Get
hear
that
you.
on the camera. On the TV. Watch that on there.
So I was saying, I said a whole lot before y'all was even see my comments. First of all, I was saying that I do not agree with what you're talking about. What did you say? You said if a woman is only concerned with a man and what he commented or liking or whatever, and that she should be more concerned with, I guess, the man as a whole. I don't agree with that. Like, that's your path. That's your path to get yourself together. I'll be there to support you, but that's not my path. That's your path.
What would you call support? What would be considered support? Ain't support being there for me? Ain't that what that is?
Yeah, I'm not saying that 99% of the time I'm worried about what you're doing on social media, but that is your path to get yourself together, do what you gotta do, stay on the right path, you know, with your life. That's you know how when you marry, you got yourself, she got herself, then you got y'all come together and join. You know, that's your personal whatever you got going on. That's all I was saying. As far as the whole social media thing, my husband hates social media. He absolutely hates social media. He hated when I even, and I didn't even post him right away. I just started posting like a couple years ago, but he hated social media. Cause now, every time one of my friends see him, they'll be like, oh, I see your husband here, or I see your husband here. And then I tell him, like, see, that's all like that social media stuff. Cause they always come out, they see me somewhere, like, he hates the whole social media thing. But as far as the loving and liking of the pictures and stuff, I love everybody's picture. I don't care if it's girl, man, whatever. I love everybody's picture. It's just the reaction. I barely even get people like. But I love everybody's picture. I don't see no malice or nothing behind it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But when you get the comment, you can see a girl picture, she got on something, you be like, damn, she got a fat ass or something. Oh, now we got a problem. Now we need to talk. But as far as all of just the reaction, I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. Like, but he just, I don't think nothing wrong with that though.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
viewpoint. Good
That's a
viewpoint.
good viewpoint. That's a good viewpoint to have. You know what I mean? I think we're.
But like, that social media though, I've been very, it's like, before I was married though, that social media, you wouldn't think that some people, like if a guy's smashing a girl that they wouldn't like or love a girl picture, but someone would. They definitely would. And then, of course, you're going to do your investigative work. Now you're going to go through all her pictures back from 99 to see what he said on her picture or he loved or liked her picture.
Now, how many times do we gotta like the picture before you start your investigation? Is it immediate or?
So, if y'all are mutual friends, if you and the girl just so happen to be mutual friends, it's going to show you, you had liked her picture, it's going to show you like, oh, this nigga like pictures all the way from back when. It's going to show you that you're going to be like, now, when did you have time to go scroll through all these pictures from the beginning of Facebook? Like, seriously. But people do that. And like, people do that. Like, I don't know. It'll have to be a nice amount of pictures. Because now I'm going to go do my investigative work. I ain't going to say nothing right away. I'm going to go do my investigative work. Go back and look. Oh, go back and look. Yeah, 1 second. And see what you done said. But if you liking them, okay, you just got a lot of time on your hands and now you just being thirsty. But if you done said a comment on all the pictures, oh, now we got a problem. We got to talk.
Cause now it's probably deeper than just.
Facebook, I have seen all types of stuff, like relationships, people pulling up. I didn't think that people don't know how to turn off their location. They can get found just from liking a picture. Seriously, it can be detrimental.
I agree.
Wow.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
So fellas, stop liking pics. Don't. You're under investigation. Your ass is under investigation. You're like one picture. Pop. Keep it up here, bro. Bro. put it up here, bro.
Now you got questions to ask. Now you gotta,
That's crazy because we don't even think like that.
no, you don't. Now you got a private eye on you. You don't even know.
We don't even think like that. Well, tell the people where you tuning in from and where you coming in from, and shout out your husband album while you on here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm tuning in from Chicago, Illinois. Shout out Hit Battle. Shout out my catering company.
Shout out all that. Shout out everything. Shout out everything. See, there you go. Not big. See, there you go. There you go. We just talking about being there for the black man. And you got you a good.
He got so many albums, I can't remember them all. You can just look up Rebellious 187, and you can find it on all social media platforms.
Rebellious 187. Make sure y'all go check out all his music on all platforms. And go support. Cause I'm gonna be highlighting music, from everybody. In the beginning, probably start next week.
I may pay for a paid sponsorship.
Yeah, we got this Guys Eliminate. They our first sponsor. Shout out to them again. You know what I mean? We appreciate you for coming in, Jane. We appreciate you for tuning in to Win Love Wins. We pray y'all love keep winning. We love y'all.
Yes.
Y'all and the kids, and give them my love. Give my guy my love.
Y'all have a good night, and I love the podcast. I'm about to share it on my page.
All right, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Girl, shut up.
That was some good insight. Even though baby couldn't put it on the TV screen, you gotta get your technical. You gotta get your. I thought you were doing
He
good.
wanted me to do too much.
Huh?
He wanted me to do too
That's
much.
your job.
Anywho.
So, what you think about her opinion? Well, you can. If somebody else in, or somebody else want to come in, who else want to come in? They gotta go to the main page. They can't be on my page and think you go pop in.
Smith.
Bring Smith in. Bring Gary in. Bring Gary in.
You coming in, Smith? Smith ain't gonna come on camera.
Bring G.I. in.
Smith ain't gonna come on.
Come on, G.I.
Let's see.
Don't be no hater. Come on, G.I. Don't wait till we get big to try to start coming in. Cause you gon'
She been supporting since episode 1. She been watching.
I got a few famous friends.
So
B Swift, he famous. I'm gonna have Swift tab in one time.
she declined. Told you Smith wasn't coming on camera.
Gary's just like a Gary person who declines something. Dirty Gary. Nobody even living Gary no more. Shout out to Neil, he from Gary. Shout out to Neil. That's my dog. But good episode. Another good, conversation. Open up a lot of things. Now the guys know. We always learn something, right? The guys know they're under investigation. If you don't like 3 pictures, my boy, you under investigation. I've been under investigation. I'm gonna say something about people I've been under investigation for. Can I say him? Cause you had me in investigation for what's my homie name? We're not doing that. Gonna be nothing.
Smith said her hair not done. Girl, mine ain't done.
Girl,
See, I got my hat on. My hair ain't done.
Gary, throw you a ponytail and cut it to the side right quick. Y'all do that in like 30 seconds. Y'all do the ponytail to the side. Y'all won that contest. We was doing Chicago. That contest in Chicago, Gary won 30 seconds. They do a ponytail and cock it to the side, 30 seconds flat with the gel.
Smith said her hair ain't done. It's
with
okay.
the brown gel.
My braider still be up. It's okay.
Y'all gotta get the brown gel back. Because first of all, we tired of these wigs. That's what we need to do, we tired of these wigs. And we don't know who, and look, I'm gonna be honest, right? I love everybody and I love everybody's choices. And I'm glad people got money that they can go change what God gave them, right? But this is the men saying. I'm not saying it. Because I'm married. I don't care. They said when you get your body done, y'all gotta get the arm. It's throwing them off. No, I'm for real. I'm serious. It's throwing them off. Like a couple got on and they like when they ended, they like boom, boom. He said, but when he raised that arm, it throw me off. Like it throw him off. So they like you gotta get the arm.
One thing at a time.
Because they coming back and they all shaped up, but they look like pop-out arms. They
gonna go
now
back.
they gotta go. They're not gonna never get the arms. They're not getting the arm. They're forgetting that the arm
exists.
exists.
Go back.
They thinking about their ass and they gotta get the arm.
I'm
trying. They don't know to get. They just learned tonight that they got the guys. They got to get the arm. And this other thing before we let y'all go, because I want to help the women. This is what I'm here for. I I want to help them get a man, get a husband, a faithful husband, or one that know how to be a man somewhere else.
Let us have it.
That's number one. You got your body, get the arms.
Get the arms.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Arms,
just
check.
okay. The other thing, if you ain't 55, 60,
Don't wear no wig.
quit telling us about the wig. We don't. I don't know who told y'all we like that. We really don't. We hate it. Like it's irritating to us. We'll still knock you down because that's who we are. We don't really
Clearly.
care.
Clearly.
We still knock you down. But the knockdown don't mean we want you. Stop thinking that. That's the other thing women got to stop doing. Stop thinking cause the knockdown happened that I want you and I want to be with you. I want to wake up to a wig every day. And I want to wake up to the arms. I don't want to wake up to the wig or the arms. I don't want to wake up and I want to wipe off and go home. But yeah, them two things.
Okay.
No wig and arms.
No
I'll give y'all
wigs
two
and
more
arms,
juice
ladies.
next week. Man, thank y'all for tuning in to Win Love Wins. It's been a wonderful episode. Make sure y'all, book the 360. Full Circle 360 on Facebook. Check out the new commercial. I just dropped it yesterday. Like the commercial.
Win Love Wins on YouTube.
Yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe on YouTube. Win Love Wins on YouTube. Make sure y'all please like and subscribe, please. That's how we grow. So make sure y'all like and subscribe. If y'all miss any episodes, they are on YouTube. They will be on YouTube in full view. Alright. With sponsors behind it and everything. If you need sponsorship, you want to do sponsorship, inbox me. Send me a message. We can talk about it. It's also going to be able to come with a commercial. You'll see Galaxy Drinks commercial. It'll be dropping this week. Next week, we got Big Scooty going to sponsor next week. His album dropping on the 27th. So, we got Big Scooty album dropping on the 27th. He's going to sponsor stuff. We're going to have some Big Scooty stuff. You might be able to win something. He always got something going on. We're going to get some tickets, some concert tickets. We're going to get something out of Big Scooty. Alright? We're going to get something out of that. Some shirts, some MRC, something. Niggas. We're going to get something. Give y'all something. Some concert tickets, something. Alright? So, thank y'all for tuning in to Win Love Wins. It's me, the Love Guru, Love Surgeon, Turnpike Ike, Mr. Edwards, and Miss Edwards. We love y'all. Have a good night. Have a good week. And we'll see y'all next Monday at 8 right here